Oh, hello from Canada. This is your friendly reminder that I am releasing a new single on October 11th. What? It's the biggest thing I've ever done. I'm so excited. And the music video features Thomas Sanders, so, you know, it should be aight. Don't Make Me is available to pre-save on Spotify, pre-order on iTunes, all those things down below. If you do that, it'll show up in your library right when it comes out. All right, without further ado, here's the video. Woo! Hello friends, my name is Malinda, and I am here with Anthony Vincent.
Hey.
As in 10-second songs, as in YouTuber extraordinaire. Anthony can sing anything, essentially. I often hear people ask me about like vocal technique and like good singing and that kind of thing. For example, when I watch a basketball game, I have no idea what those athletes are doing. I just think, wow, that's beautiful, look at them go. And a lot of people apparently, when they look at us as singers, think the same thing. They're like, I have no idea how that's happening. So, I wanted to pull back the curtain. 45-second basic vocal technique from people who aren't voice teachers but sing things sometimes. There are a few things every singer thinks about when singing healthfully. 1. Good breath support. Your rib cage should feel like it's ripping apart and you want to actively resist them collapsing back in. 2. A relaxed larynx, which is the muscle organ around your vocal cords. If it's tense, you're gonna have more trouble. 3. Your soft palate should be lifted to create resonance. However, the soft palate has a huge effect on style. Highly raised, you'll sound more operatic. Slightly flatter moves more into pop and rock territory. And 4. Placing the voice. Traditionally, we think of 3 main placements. Head voice, which feels like it's going up the back or the top of the head. A mix, which is placed more forward in the mask of the face. Or chest, which feels a little bit like your body is reverberating. Some singers think of notes as being percentages of all these things together. With all of that in mind, we're gonna attempt to kind of traverse into each other's worlds. I'm gonna try and sing with some distortion and some rasp. Who knows how far I'm gonna get today, because honestly, going from classical into raspy can be very dangerous. Your style is predominantly like punk and rock.
Yeah, rock, metal. I've been through all different levels of trial and error with my voice. That's including singing incorrectly and losing my voice.
You can hurt yourself with musical theater, but only if you are scared of it. For you, because you're much more comfortable with your voice, I think it's gonna be alright transitioning into that. Alright, let's do it! Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever, and if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever, and we'll only be making it right, 'cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time.
Yeah, this is tough. What it is a lot of compression.
Yeah.
To get that terrible sound that just came out of my mouth. Put a lot of pressure on your abdomen, a lot of pressure on your diaphragm to let your voice naturally kind of go into this false chord scream. It'll feel like a little bite on the top of what you're doing, but you won't actually feel it here. Okay? So it's like, ah!
And that doesn't hurt?
No, that doesn't.
That's weird.
Take a note, like a real nice, well-supported, ah! Just do that real quick.
Ah!
Okay, now take a nice breath, like this. Ah! Yeah, you're how I'm clenching my abs.
Oh! Yeah, that hurts.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Then don't do it. That right there, that's a vocal fry.
Vocal fry.
Does that hurt when you do that?
No, that's fine.
Basically, vocal fry. That amplified is.
Oh, so distortion is just vocal fry but loud.
What that felt like was like bubbling. That felt like bubbling at the top of my throat. That didn't feel like, like I was screaming or,
Oh, I feel the bubbling, but when I just do vocal fry.
Do it again?
You're feeling the
yeah,
bubble
you hear
now?
that?
Yeah. So what's the difference between where you kind of lost the pitch and then when the pitch came back in?
That is just the tone of the rasp right there. Thing is that I'm not a voice teacher or a vocal coach.
Neither
This is
of
really
us are.
this is the first time that I'm really attempting to tell anyone like how I do things.
The key thing that you mentioned was how it feels. Like what helped me the most was you were like, this feels like this, because with rasp I never really understood how that's supposed to feel, because it sounds like it hurts, but it doesn't. And so therefore, what does it feel like?
Everything's relaxed. It's a low laryngeal position. It's coloring.
It's coloring, yeah, exactly.
A lot of those screams, like even that, like when you heard me go, ah! That right there is the same volume as me going, hey!
Huh, interesting.
The gain is turned up right here.
Down below. Okay, cool.
Let your mind start a journey to a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can you belong to me.
Yay! Let your hands go and just let your shoulders go. Just do it with as much space as you can possibly create in your jaw and as relaxed as you can possibly be.
Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before.
A little bit more of an AW as opposed to like an AH.
Leave all thoughts.
Yeah, beautiful. So the straight tone vibrato is a very musical theater thing to do.
Basically, it's a straight note and then the tail end vibrato.
Yeah, exactly. Like once the orchestra really starts going, that's when you reciprocate.
Before you long to be.
You sound exactly like a rock singer. It's awesome. You use the consonant of B to like get you there, as opposed to going B and sliding up into it.
To be.
Hit that high note.
Only then.
Lift your soft palate a tiny bit more.
Only then can you belong to me.
Do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that
do.
crazy? Right?
It's nice.
Because you're so used to singing rock, you're used to like compressing forward.
Right.
And opera is quite the opposite. You're trying to create as much space as physically possible. Whenever you're singing higher, you want your larynx to like go down through the floor. And then you want your soft palate to think of like a ring, like a little crown at the back of your head, and it's going zoop. But you don't want your larynx to come up with you there. The best exercise for that is to go Darth Vader breaths, I call them. So you go and it's like a K sound, and it opens up
like that. Let your soul.
The let your soul was so much better because you just had more space.
To a strange new world.
Can I point something out?
Yep.
Strange new world.
New.
Use that. That's a very musical theater thing to do. Like not everybody's gonna do that.
New world to be.
So on that B, you went a little bit into rock mode again, and you went very forward. So think of the back of your soft palate like really opens up, and you create so much space. There we go.
Only then
more space.
Can you belong to me?
Do you hear the difference when you fit the space? It's so good.
Wow, this is fun.
Yay!
I'm actually learning how to do this properly.
Consonants are just interruptions. They're just interruptions to your sound.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm kind of feeling like you're letting the consonants close you off a little bit more.
Okay.
No need to do that. Like it's all your consonants are just your tongue and your lips and your teeth like briefly shutting down the sound like that, you know, the little crocodile. Let the consonants be nice and quick. Like don't belabor the consonants too much.
Let your mind start a journey.
When you were going down, it sounded like you were going down. And whenever you sing a downward line, you actually want to think up.
So it prevents you from going flat.
It prevents you from going flat, and it prevents the energy from sort of dropping out from under you.
Let your mind start a journey to a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can you belong to me.
That was so good! Nailed it. You did it. Bada boom. The difference between 1 and 2 was
Right.
like really awesome.
And it was only done in 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine what could happen in 10 days.
Oh my god. Well, wasn't that fun?
It's so interesting for me to sing with somebody who is experienced in that style and feel like I'm finally doing it properly, because every other time that I've done something like that, it's always been just me going on the cuff and singing whatever I felt it sounded like and just playing the part, not actually being aware of the art form of it, because every singing style has its own thing.
Yeah, no, I had no idea what distortion was supposed to feel like, so I'm excited to go and practice and see what happens. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons for making my videos possible. Go check this guy out. I'll see you all soon. Bye!